Hello everyone, hope you guys are doing well. This is Chris from Each Sense giving you guys another video in regards to you becoming more economically empowered. And I'm here to discuss, at least tell you why your job is essentially a golden jail or a golden prison, whichever one you want to use, but I'm going to say you're a golden jail and prison depending on how long you stay. So a couple hours ago, I was reading a post off Reddit, anti-work, but I believe it really does tie into the overall sentiment that a lot of people are dealing with today. And essentially, the post was dealing with a new owner who enforced no tattoos, no exceptions policy. So you have a tattoo, there's no exception. You can't get hired. And also, to put it even further, you can even get fired. Okay? So you're at the company, you're there for a long time, you can still get fired if you get tattoos, etc. Okay? So anyways, in the post, this guy who's an employee at a small machine shop has about 22 employees, including office admins. The previous owners retired and sold their stake in the business. As you know, a lot of people, they want to cash out, go about their life, enjoy, etc. Now, the new owner, interesting enough, is extremely knowledgeable about the industry. He actually seems like a decent manager. He is even open to converting the place into a union shop. Okay, and not only that, he's generous with employee PTO and leave policy. Now, I always say a lot of these Reddit stories, they could be fake, but just assuming for it to be true, for the narrative's sake, we're going to assume it's true. So let's continue. This particular owner has one problem: tattoos. Employees cannot have tattoos at all, like I said earlier in the video, unless there's an exception, you know, medical, radiation alignment, yada yada, this, that, and a third. Now, they passed over a new CNC operator, machinist, because the guy had a nice sleeve on both arms. Whatever. Now, here's the insane part. Okay? Here is the most insane part. They lost a foreman at this machinist company. Why? Because this machinist, who had more than 40 years of experience as a machinist, had a tattoo on his arms. So essentially, foreman is fired. And this employee who made this post on, Reddit is pissed off and livid over this. That's what they said. Okay. Now, what does this have to do with a golden jail cell or a golden prison cell? Here's what it has to do with it. Okay. This person has essentially rooted themselves into the position. Okay. So they're trying to center their lives simply off of this position. I'm just going to come to my job, work my hours, get together with everyone, and just go about my day. That's what this person is thinking. So once they get new owners, guess what? The whole dynamic changes. And you know what ends up happening? They lose an experienced person, which means that affects him. Here's the deal. You may think that you're in control because you have a job. You have less control because you have a job. The only job that is important is the one you make for yourself, not other people. Now, I'm not here to tell you don't get a job, okay? You need jobs, you need employees and employers, as I always say, because at the end of the day, trade and commerce is a collective relationship. And when I say collective relationship, I'm saying that it's a relationship between two factors, two variables, etc. If one variable is missing, the whole activity does not exist. Okay? This is the problem that a lot of people have, because many of times they're told that if you want to feel empowered, you need to know how to do things yourself, which is true. But there is a trade and there's a cost, there's a benefit, and there are some pros. Okay. So let's say I know how to make food for myself. Okay. I actually go about making the food for myself. That takes time versus someone else coming in and making that food for me, such as my parents or a partner, etc. Right? There are trade-offs. This individual, based upon their post, as I said earlier, they rooted themselves. So they have great PTO, they have great leave policy, seems like they get paid very well, and the owner is happy to having the shop be a union shop. But let me ask you this question. Let's say you're an employee and you're listening to this. What happens when the whole leadership changes? And then the new leadership decides they don't care about the previous values. What now? Well, you're out of luck. You're getting all these benefits. Guess what? Those benefits just leave. Why? Because the new owners came about. The old owners didn't say, hey, you know what? These are going to be the policies, period. Take it or leave it. No, the old owners were like, okay, well, we're going to cash out. We're going to go about our day and we're going to have fun and success. It's all you for the new owners. Because let me be clear. All right. It doesn't matter if you are working as a sanitation worker, cleaning up the streets, or you are some medical doctor who's a neurosurgeon, etc. You are a human resource. That's why we have the Department of Human Resources. Everyone is a resource. So if you think because you have some form of tertiary education, whether you went and done trades like Mike Rowe is always espousing, or you go to college or university and get either a 4-year bachelor's, a postgraduate, or even more specialized JD or medical degree, you are still a human resource at the end of the day. Now, the employers, they're also human resources, but at the end of the day, they can actually hire as well as fire. Okay? That's what they can do. Let me give you an example. Okay. Minecraft CEO. Not the one currently in 2024, but the one who actually founded and created the game, Mojang Studios, etc. That guy basically built Minecraft up. He sells it to Microsoft for, I believe, like some billions of dollars. And he said in an article one time that a lot of the people that he worked under actually hated him because of that. Now, why is that the case? That's because they believe that they can go ahead and just remain in that position and just do A, B, and C and just go about their day. Okay? They get new owners, okay, of the company, and they change the whole dynamic up. You're probably not going to be capable of just coming in whenever you like or just doing whatever the heck you like. You got to wear uniforms, yada, yada, this, that, and the third. It happens. And that's what goes on a lot of times. But guess what? You've already been conditioned to believe that the only way you're going to have success is to just have a job. That's why many of times I'm always espousing, I'm always proclaiming, hey, just get a business. And I shouldn't say just get a business as it's easy, but you got to actually go through the process and development of actually formulating a plan to put a business together and actually have success. Steve Jobs, he even talks about it. Even if you're an employee, you need to have something on the side so that you can actually understand the whole dynamic on how you want to make a living. Because let me tell you something real quick. You don't know how to work hard simply because you have a job. If someone had to give you a job, like, employment, wage, salary, etc., I'm just going to say it. That's not the highest level of work. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not even going to say that you do not work hard. I'm actually going to say you're not engaging into the highest level of work in the private sphere. Okay. So I'm going to leave it at that. Don't get caught with your pants down, and make sure that you understand that if all you do is rely on your job, you basically create your own golden jail cell. And if you're at that jail long enough, or should I say job long enough, you created your own golden prison. That's all I gotta say. Hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and see ya.